Thank you so much for understanding the assignment. Now, please join me in welcoming the woman, the myth, the legend herself to the main stage, Geena Davis! Woo!
Okay.
That's
Thank you, everybody.
the first standing ovation I've ever seen for someone's welcome.
I didn't do anything yet.
You just
Thank you.
showed up and were this amazing
Showed up.
out the gate. How has your C2E2 been so far?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's so great to be here. Yeah, it's very, very fun. I love being here. You guys are awesome.
Now, beautiful friends, before we get started, this is your experience as much as this is our experience on the stage, and also, I like doing less. So if you want to start lining up, there is 2 hot microphones. As soon as you are there and you are emotionally prepared, again, I know this is the Midwest, you can be a little more selfish, you can be a little more ready for your moment in the spotlight. We are more than happy to take your questions. See, this side of the room understands, this side of the room, you have some work to do. But I'm in charge, so I get to ask my question first. Geena.
Yes?
I read in some interviews that when you were but a wee girl 5 years ago, you used to like to pretend to play the rifleman?
Oh,
Please tell me about that. That's so cute.
Yes. Well, when I was a kid, my best friend and I played every day after school, and we pretended to be the characters in The Rifleman. You guys are not old enough to remember.
The Star Trek nerds know. The Star Trek nerds know Gene Roddenberry's The Rifleman.
So I would be Lucas McCain, because I was taller, and she would be my son Mark. And it never occurred to us that there weren't female characters that we wanted to pretend to be. I mean, at that time there was I Dream of Jeannie and Bewitched, both of whom had cool superpowers, right? But if you think about it, if you remember those shows at all, almost every episode was about them having to sit on their abilities so as not to threaten the guy. Mm-hmm. So you've come a long way.
And part of the reason I think we've come a long way is not only through amazing people in media like yourself, but you really put your money where your mouth is with the Geena Davis Institute doing research and advocacy for us. So before we do throw to our friends, in case anybody isn't aware of that work that you're doing, right, could we just tell them all about the Geena Davis Institute and how incredible it is?
Of course. So it all started when my daughter was 2 years old, and I sat down with her to watch her first preschool show. And I had this now inbuilt spidey sense about how women are portrayed from having been in a certain movie with 2 women. And,
really indie film, you might have seen it.
I don't know what movie, some movie. And the reaction to that movie was so strong that it made me realize how few opportunities we were giving women to come out of a theater feeling excited and empowered by the female characters. So I start watching this show with her with this mindset, and within like 5 minutes I was like, how many female characters are there in this show? And I Googled it, and there was one, and a lot of male characters. And then I started seeing it everywhere. In a movie that came out, in a video we watched, it was like really bereft of female characters and stuff made for the littlest kids. And I went to the thought that we're training kids to have unconscious gender bias. If we show them these wildly disparate worlds.
Snaps.
I like that. And then I had to go to the Olympics in it. I sponsored the largest research study ever done on gender depictions in kids' movies and TV. Then I launched this whole institute. And the reason I thought I had an idea that would work was before I launched anything, I would just ask other people, like I have a lot of meetings all the time, for a director or a producer, whoever. I'd say, have you ever noticed how few female characters there are in movies made for kids? And every single person said, no, that's not true anymore. That has been fixed. And they would name a movie with one female character as proof that gender inequality was over. So I thought, okay, this is utterly unconscious. They were raised,
Pocahontas has 2 whole ladies in it.
So then I thought, if I had the data, I could go directly to them. I don't have to educate the public. I could go directly to the creators, since, kind of in the industry, and share it with them privately. No busting anybody, no, shame and blame. And it worked.
Yes!
It basically worked. Yeah. We're at parity in both kids' TV and kids' movies now, so 20 years later.
So it turns out all you have to do is do the research, and then people start to listen to you.
Well, if the bias is unconscious.
Yes.
If it's conscious, then good luck, yeah.
All right, are we ready to talk to our beautiful friends in the audience? Yeah. All right, this side. What is your name? Where are you from? And what is your question?
Hi, my name is Carrie. I'm from Lake Zurich.
Woo!
My question is, do you have any stories about filming with Jeff Goldblum in Earth Girls Are Easy?
Well, that was my 3rd movie with him, and we were married at the time. We met on Transylvania 65000 and started dating right away. And then we were a couple when we made The Fly. And
Yes!
yes, and then we were married for Earth Girls Are Easy. So you wanted to know, do I have any stories about him from that?
Yeah, or just filming that movie in general.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. It was really kind of crazy. The director had only directed like music videos and commercials and things like that. And he was so inventive, and wanted to try everything. We walked by someplace, he said, wait, let's shoot here, that's cool. And I told him I had a giant pink princess phone that was
Fantastic.
and I had it made so it could work. So you'd have to go, hello. So, and it's in the movie.
What happened to that phone?
Oh, I gave it to an artist friend of mine who does art that's covered with glass, like mosaic glass, and she mosaic did it. And now it's an art thing, and I can't get it back.
Okay, so you contributed to film, gender equality, and the world of art.
There we go.
Where left is there to go? Thank you so much for your question.
Thank you.
All right, this side. What is your name? Where are you from? And what is your question?
Hi there. My name's Carter. I live here in Chicago.
Woo!
I just wanted to say that my mother never would forgive me if I skipped this panel.
Correct.
And what she wants to know is, did you have any idea how big of a deal that A League of Their Own was going to be as you were making it, or was it just hope at that point?
Oh, yeah, it was just hope. I mean, I had hope for all of my movies to do well, but that exploded. That was crazy. And very exciting, that female sports movie should be, successful. And unfortunately, it didn't pave the way for a whole, raft of female sports movies. But it certainly made its mark. And I have almost the same number of girls and young women, if they recognize me, saying, I play sports because of that movie. And so that's pretty great. Yeah, thank you.
Was there ever a moment for you on set of A League of Their Own where you were like, oh, this is really special?
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, when I got offered the part and everything, I was like, are you kidding? Of course, I didn't know how to play baseball or any sport.
No way.
Yeah. I was so tall in high school that I was incredibly self-conscious, and they were begging me to be on the girls' basketball team. And I was like, I don't know how to play basketball. And they said, just stand there. Nobody's as tall as you. But, you know, then I get cast, I have to be the best baseball player anybody's ever seen.
Yep.
But it turned out that I am coordinated. It just took until I was 36 to find it out.
Look, 36 is a fine age. It's a fine vintage.
It is.
Over to this side with our first A League of Their Own cosplay. Woohoo! What is your name, Dottie? Where are you from, and what is your question?
My name is Carly. I'm from Chicago. My question, which you've somewhat already answered, was going to be if you played any sports growing up. But since you said that you did not take up basketball, is there a sport that you wish that you played, or is there a sport that you like watching?
Well, I do wish that I had learned how to play basketball. I still kind of
There's
wish
still time.
I could. Yeah. Oh, so here's a funny story. I was checking into a hotel one time, and the clerk behind the desk said, Are you a Spark? You know, the Sparks from my life. I said, no. He said, I recognize you. I think you are. And I was like, I'm sorry, no. And then I pick up my bag to put it on the counter, and it's a WNBA duffel bag. Because they gave me one. And he's like, and I was like, busted, I know it was obvious.
Okay, friends, everyone here, if you're gonna see Geena later at the show, if you run into her, you've got to have a little plastic basketball in your pocket so that you can teach her how to do a layup before we leave the convention center today. That's all of your assignment, is we're gonna teach you how to play basketball before you leave the show. No pressure.
Everyone watching.
Yeah. It's gonna be great. It's gonna go well.
Awesome.
All right, Mr. Ninja Turtles, what is your name? Where are you from? Who's your favorite turtle? And what is your question?
My name is Andy. I'm from Evansville, Indiana.
Woo!
But when I was 8 years old, I spent most of my summer on set in Huntingburg because I was the double for Stillwell.
Oh!
And I never got a chance to meet any of you on set, but I spent most of my days with Justin playing Game Boy. So, with that said, do you have a favorite story from your time on set in Indiana?
Oh, you know, we had a great time there. The people from the town were so generous and sweet, and they volunteered to be the extras in the stands, and be out there in the blazing sun for hours, and they were very sweet. Favorite story? Well, I do a pretty good Penny Marshall impression. One time, my folks came to visit. They're from Massachusetts, but they came to visit to watch and everything. Well, for one time, I was down on the field, and my dad was with me. You know, we were kind of down there, and we started playing catch, which I never had played catch with my dad, but that was really fun. And then I heard somebody from the stands say, "Oh, look, Geena Davis is playing catch with that old man." And then the other crazy thing that happened was my parents were both down with me, and somebody working, an assistant director or somebody, came rushing over and said, "Get back in the stands! Get back in the stands! And you have to take off your modern glasses," and because they dressed like they were from the 40s. So I had to explain that I'm not entertaining a couple of extras.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I was actually there today in the stands when you were filming the catching the ball behind your back, all those takes. So I was there. I got to.
You mean only
You were
one
there?
take?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. At first, the stunt gal was trying to do it, where the ball comes down and I catch it behind my back, and I'm watching and I'm thinking, and then she wasn't able to do it. And I said, I think I could figure out how to do that. So they said, well, try. And so I figured, because it's somebody on a tall thing that's dropping the ball down, if I let it come right at my head, and then move my head down, it would go right in the glove. And it did. So, yeah.
Thank you.
And the people in charge of insurance were thrilled. And the people in charge of your insurance were thrilled. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Over to this side. What is your name? Where are you from? And what is your question?
Hi, my name is Sydney. I'm from Elk Grove.
Woo!
I just wanted to know, because I West Coast Soul, what it was like working with Catherine O'Hara.
Ooh, what was it like filming with Catherine O'Hara?
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. You know, she's this very, very special woman. And, you know, I saw her on various occasions after that. But just so funny. Everything she said. I mean, I still, when I had kids, you know, years and years later, I would say, kids, you know, I love them, which was a line of hers from the movie. But yeah, I adored her. Yeah,
Thank you.
such a loss.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We sadly didn't get you in Beetlejuice 2, and I know the ghosts Stone Age.
Were you in charge of it?
Yeah, it was me.
Oh, you said
I'm
we
sorry.
didn't get you in. You know.
I'll go shame myself for not making that decision. But because we are in this age of reboots and sequel boots and prequels and prequel boots, are there any properties that you would be interested in revisiting? Any roles you'd like to reprise?
Every movie I've ever made,
Excellent answer!
everyone. I want to make a sequel to everyone. I had an idea for a sequel to The Fly that would be called Flies. Because I end the movie pregnant,
Yes.
and I thought, if I have twins, and then is one of them going to bug out or not?
Geena, that is such a horrifying thought, and I mean that as a huge compliment.
It would have been great. It would have been great. Long Kiss Goodnight, Sam Jackson and I have always wished Wicked. I mean, come on. Yeah, everything, every movie.
Okay, so your second job, everybody here, after you teach Geena how to play basketball this weekend, is to get on socials and at every single studio and start requesting the sequels that we need to see being remade.
There we go.
Over to this side, what is your name, where are you from, and what is your question?
I am Danielle. I'm from near St. Louis, Missouri.
Woo!
All right. So I have a question about, I believe it may be your first film, Tootsie.
Yes.
How intimidating did that feel to be among that cast? And did you have any interesting things that happened on that set?
Yes, definitely. Well, I studied acting in college, and then I went to New York, and I was like, how am I supposed to get in a movie? Which is what I wanted to do. And at that time, Christy Brinkley was getting cast in movies, and I thought, oh, so if I could become a model, maybe they'll just offer me part, because it's so easy to become a supermodel.
Famously.
Famously, yes. So I did, with a small agency, I got to be a model, and the casting director for Tootsie, which was shooting in New York, called model agencies and said, do you have any models who can act? And they said, yeah, we have one. And so I went to the audition, and it was just an assistant casting director in a small office with a video camera. And I thought, well, there's no way I'm going to get my first audition with Dustin Hoffman and all that. I'm not going to get this part. So I went to Paris for the first time to do the runway thing. And they called my agency and said, could you send her back, or we want to see her in a bathing suit, because in the movie, I don't know if you remember, I'm in my underwear a lot. And they said, oh, she's in Europe, but, well, do you have any pictures of her? And I had happened to be in a Victoria's Secret catalog, so they sent that over. But I got cast, but it was so fantastic. It was unbelievable. Sidney Pollack, such a genius director, and Dustin was so supportive and fantastic. But the funny thing about it being my first movie was I was worried that they would be like, how do you not know where to stand? How do you not? Maybe there's some special kind of movie acting that I don't know. And but I didn't want to ask any questions. And so I didn't know that you only are supposed to come on the days you're working. So I came every day at 6 o'clock, and I knew some days they put makeup on me and some days they don't. And nobody ever told me, you realize you don't have to be there. And then I would get a chair and put it right next to Sidney Pollack. And I would sit right next to him all day, every day, which you don't do either.
You got an apprenticeship.
But he didn't say anything, and he'd be like, oh my God, this is going to be a disaster. I'm like, no, it's going to be a hit. Thank you, sunshine, thank you. And I was right.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Am I giving too long answers?
No.
Okay.
No, you could never. You're perfect in every way. That was such a pathetic applause for that. You're perfect in every way. Thank you. What is your name? Where are you from? And what is your question?
Hello, I'm Gene West from Comic Book Men, and of all the movies you've been into, it was very hard to pick the one to have you sign today. And go meet her, she was awesome and she's very sweet. I had to choose Long Kiss Goodnight because that is my all-time favorite.
Woo!
The reaction to Samuel L. Jackson when you flashed him was just too good. Was that real? I know it's acting, I know it's Hollywood, but I just gotta know.
I have to hold this. I don't give away cinema secrets.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Ooh, great shirt. What is your name? Where are you from? And what is your question?
I'm Jack. I'm from Elmhurst. Real quick, the Rifleman rocks. Chuck Connor's a legend.
Yeah.
My question, though, of all your film roles, aside from Thelma Louise and A League of Their Own, what is your favorite?
Ooh.
Oh, Charlie Baltimore. Yeah, for sure. From, yeah. Yeah, I love that part. But I love all my characters. I really enjoyed playing all of them. I love all my movies, which is kind of great.
There's no redheaded stepchildren where you're like,
No,
they need a slap.
No, I love them all.
I like the idea that they're all like living happily inside your head.
Right.
In their sequels.
Exactly, and the sequels happen to. Well, I happen to believe in parallel universes, so some version of me has got to do sequels to all that shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And one of you in a parallel universe is a basketball player.
Well, exactly. yes, and one of them, Commander-in-Chief got picked up for a second season.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. I was so bummed.
That's what I want a sequel
Yeah,
to.
I wanted a longer administration. Yeah.
You wanna take over right now? You wanna be in charge of the country?
Well, I'm not even old enough to be president.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the Rifleman love. What is your name? Where are you from? And what is your question?
I'm Janice. I'm from Plainfield, just
Woo!
north of Joliet. And you have worked with so many iconic writers, producers, directors, actors, and you've mentioned different projects like wanting to do sequels or something. Is there anyone that really inspires you that you have not had the chance to work with that you would love to work with, or have like a dream project that would involve, any of the above?
That is a great question. I mean, so many people. One of my biggest goals is to be in a Marvel movie, I have to say. Yeah. It used to be Star Wars that I was like, I gotta get in there. But yeah, a Marvel character, maybe a villain or something. I should go through their whole catalog of characters and see if there's anybody like me.
Fabulous.
At Marvel Entertainment. If anyone has pitches for the Marvel roles that Geena should play, please feel free to line up behind the microphones.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wonder Woman, what is your name? Where are you from? And what is your question?
I'm from Chicago. I'm Jessica. And then the League of Your Own came out when I was 9. And I just remember thinking that it was so cool that we could see women play sports. Because growing up, it was like Disney. It was Little Mermaid. It was, Bambi and Snow White. So how was it filming in those tiny dresses? And I remember that big welt. So what was your experience with that? And then DC is better than Marvel.
Or a DC movie. Thank you.
Oh, people got opinions. Don't start a fist fight, take it outside.
Let me think. Oh, I forgot the question.
Filming in the dress.
Filming in the dress. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, it was authentic. So we felt, of course, we had to replicate that. And we had, I don't know if it ever showed in the movie, but we had sort of burgundy shorts on underneath.
Short, though.
Yeah. And that was a real bruise, that gigantic bruise from sliding into home. But, well, I'll tell you something interesting was they had a lot of press, a lot of interviewers come to the set and interview us on location, which was fun. And every single interviewer, male or female, at some point would ask me, would you say this is a feminist movie? And I'd say, yeah. And they'd go, wait, what? Wait, are you a feminist? Yeah. And they literally would say, can we say that? And I was like, yes, oh my God. And then I heard that, Petty Marshall, bless her, I heard that she was saying, no, it's not a feminist, there's no message here, and whatever. I would say, and Penny thinks so too. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Princess Diana of Themyscira. What is your name, Iron Man? Where are you from, and what is your question?
My name is Ashley. I'm from Chicago.
Woo!
And my question is, what drew you to your role in Blink Twice?
Ooh.
And what do you think of the ending?
Oh. Well, I mean, it gets pretty crazy, doesn't it? Oh my God. I loved it. I came late to that movie because the person that was originally cast had an injury or something. They asked me to fill in, and I was really happy that I did. It was kind of a really cool character for me, and very unique, where I got to be kind of ditzy and clumsy, and then I have a surprise twist toward the end. But yeah, it shocked a lot of people. I don't know, it didn't do as well as I thought it would. It did fine, but it didn't blow up, which I thought it would, because I really liked the movie. But I don't know if it was, people thought it went too far or something. Did you think that?
No, I think it went just far enough. I mean, it's a sensitive topic.
Ahead of its time in a lot of ways.
It did. It's very appropriate for the time.
Right. Yeah, cool. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you.
Thank you, Iron Man. Now that the microphone is fixed, what is your name, where are you from, and what is your question?
I'm Laura. I'm from Anchorage, Alaska.
Whoa.
I was just wondering if the actresses in A League of Their Own actually sang the All-American Baseball League song, and if there were any issues, was Madonna helpful in that?
Yes, it was all our voices singing, and Madonna, so we didn't know what to expect. Is she going to come with an entourage or have an attitude or something? I mean, that's probably why you would ask also, but she was such a team player. No entourage, no special anything, just completely natural and fit in, great. She practiced relentlessly. She was always grabbing a coach to practice more. And really impressed all of us with being, fun and great to hang out with. She and Rosie became friends, actually. So, yeah, it was fun.
What a great question. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
thank you.
Over to this side. What is your name? Where are you from? And what is your question?
My name is Alex. I'm from Ottawa, Illinois, not Canada, Illinois.
Woo!
What the heck? Anywho.
Everyone gets a woo.
Anywho, of all the films you've been in, who is a person that you mostly idolize?
It's very easy for me to say who that is because it was Susan Sarandon. She, unfortunately, she was going to be here, but she came ill. So, unfortunately, she was very bummed not to be able to be here, see you all. But she changed my life. More than anybody in my entire life, she changed my life because I had never met a woman or been exposed to a woman who says what she thinks without saying, this is probably a dumb idea, and I don't know what you'll think, but could we do this? Which was my whole life. I mean, I had to, I just was so compelled to try to be the most polite person you've ever met. And my parents' version of that was to have no needs, no choices, no, it's up to you, it's up to you. And the first day I met Susan, she was telling Ridley things, you know what, I think we should cut this line. And I was like, wait a minute. And then I'm looking at him, because obviously he's going to say, how dare you? And he's like, yeah, you know what, you're right. And so the whole 3 months was like a lesson in how to, be your authentic self without being, everybody loved her. It wasn't like, oh, we like Geena a little better because she's so wimpy. It was, they loved her just as much, and it carried on and carried on, and we're still very good friends. And when it was the 20th anniversary, and we were going to do a photo shoot for that, and we come out on the set, and there was a tripod already set up with the camera on it, and it was very low, and in absolute unison, we said, could you raise up that camera? I've become you. I finally caught up with you.
Thank you so much. What is your name? Where are you from? And what is your question?
Hi, my name is Aiden. I'm from Chicago.
Woo!
My question is, how did you balance being an actor with being an activist?
Great question.
Right. Well, I have to say that I call myself an advocate rather than activist, because activist, I think the definition would be more, I rouse, I want to rouse the public to do this. And the way we approach this research and working on female characters in movies and TV is we go directly to the public. Like it doesn't matter if the public knows what we're doing. We go directly to the creators and talk to them, and they make the change. And people may not even notice that suddenly there's more female characters, but that's how we do it. And was there some other part of your question?
It was just how to balance it.
How to balance it. Yeah, I mean, I always wondered if it's going to impact my career because the people that we talk to in the studios or whatever are going to think, oh, well, she's doing this now. She doesn't want to act. So whenever we give a presentation, let's say at a studio or something, and they're doing a Q&A, and then I say, I have a question for you. When is my next Sony movie? And they go, ha, ha, ha. No, seriously.
By the way, Geena's next Netflix project, The Burrows, drops in May. So if anyone was wondering.
You're going to like it. You're going to like it.
Thank you so much. That was a fantastic question. Over to this side. Bucket Hat, what is your name? Where are you from? And what is your question?
Hello, my name is Russ. I'm from Peoria.
Woo!
And my question is, when you finally got to see The Fly on the big screen, how did the body horror really affect you?
Well, I saw it all, as it was happening. I have a very strong stomach. I'm not squeamish whatsoever. If somebody was doing an operation, I'd be like, let me see that. There was that. But I'll tell you, the night over the Friday that it opened, Jeff and I were in New York, and we went to a movie theater on Times Square, giant movie theater. And we kind of stood in the back and we're watching. And it came to that scene where his ear falls off. Everybody goes like, yeah. And I hug him, but on the set, we made the decision somehow that I hugged him on the side of his head where the ear fell off. And the people in the audience, when I go in for the hug, you couldn't hear the next two scenes because everyone was like, oh my God. And we were like, we should have thought of this, before. But it was fun. Thank you.
Thank you. Young man and young man's parent, what is your name, where are you from, and what is your question?
Hi, Geena. My name's Mike. This little guy here is Robert. We're both from North Riverside, Illinois.
Woo!
Robert had a question. He wanted to know, what was your favorite part of filming Beetlejuice?
Ooh. Oh, God, there were so many fun parts. I liked, there was one funny scene where we're having trouble with Beetlejuice, and I want to leave the house, and I open the door, and in the movie, there's a giant sandworm there, and that yellow dirt, sand, and all that. And of course, there's nothing there when we're shooting it. So Tim Burton says, action, and I throw open the door, and I go, and over a microphone, he says, Geena, the sandworm is very tall. I said, okay, hang on. I shut the door again. So if you look at that part, you'll know that story. Thank you.
Thank you for your question. Young lady with the cool glasses, what is your name, where are you from, and what is your question?
My name is Rebecca. I'm from Chicago.
Woo!
And I'm wondering, in A League of Their Own, at the end, when Kit ran into you, did you drop the ball on purpose, or did she actually knock it out of your hand?
Thank you for asking what we all want to know.
Some cheering and some ooh. Yeah, that would be a great answer, a great question to answer, wouldn't it? Well, I'll tell you, I know the answer to that question. I think I'm the only person who knows because I know what my character was doing, and I'm never going to tell anybody. It's so much fun for people to debate that I don't want to ruin it for anybody. Yeah.
You can't take it away from Reddit.
Yeah.
So you've got to come back to future conventions and keep asking and wear her down until she answers you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Young lady over here, what is your name, where are you from, and what is your question?
Liliana, and I'm from West Lafayette, Indiana.
Woo!
I wanted to ask if you ever got really bad stage fright on any of your movies.
Oh, you know what? I have a weird thing about myself. I have ice water in my veins. I do not get nervous. I could do anything and not be nervous about it. I was standing back there. I could have been doing a crossword puzzle or something. I mean, I'm excited to see all of you, but I just don't get nervous. I once hosted Saturday Night Live way back in the late 80s. And, oh, sure, you saw that one.
Speaking of sequels and reprises, let's get that one going.
Anyway, they told me when it's Saturday night and they're saying your name and you're behind that door getting ready to go out, it's gonna be all come together. It's gonna be, you'll feel this like rush, and I'm back there and they start saying my name. I'm like, don't feel anything, but. I mean, it's not that it's not fun. I find things terrifically fun, but I just don't get nervous. That's the simple answer. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Over to this side. What is your name? Where are you from? And what is your question?
I'm Chris. I'm not going to do an English accent. I'm from Chicago. My question came out of this. Beetlejuice has been a musical. Yeah. Tootsie's been a musical.
Yes.
Have you thought about pitching Flies as a musical?
Wait a second. I haven't thought about that, but there's an opera of The Fly. Yeah, which I saw or heard. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, but that's how it could live on. Interesting. Thank you for the idea. I like it.
Now get back in line and ask a question in the English accent. What is your name? Where are you from? And what is your question?
Hi, I'm Dante. I'm from Chicago. Side. I just have one question. Who was more quirky to work with, David Cronenberg or Tim Burton?
Ooh. Definitely Tim Burton. David Cronenberg, you would expect, that there might be something out there about him. He's like, I don't know, like a dentist or a doctor or something. Or a businessman. He's just very normal, incredibly normal, and very thoughtful and, brilliant director. There was no corners sticking out on him at all. Tim is fabulous and inventive. Equally, they are. But he's a little quirkier in real life. Yeah, which is great. They're both great. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. What is your name? Where are you from? And what is your question?
My name's Kay. I'm from Madison, Wisconsin.
Woo! Wisconsin's in the room.
If out of all your roles, which challenged you the most emotionally and did it change you afterward?
Great question.
Probably Accidental Tourist, I think. Yeah, that was, that was a very emotional kind of project and role for me. Yeah. I have to say I learned something from every character that I play, because you have to get in touch with the feelings that the character is feeling. And I think I've really grown. The interesting thing to me about my career is that I've been able to play characters who were much further along in becoming powerful, their authentic self, than I was in real life. And then it's like I get to practice being a person like that, and then it kind of rubs off. I mean, I got to play the president, and I was like, I'm going to be the president? And yet I was. So that's a great question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I can't wait for you to become a space creature like Huntara in She-Ra. That's the next ascent.
Several people mention that today.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? It actually doesn't surprise me that we have a bunch of She-Ra fans here at the Comic-Con.
Of course.
Spider-Man, what is your name? Where are you from? And what is your question?
I'm Caden from Elk Grove Village.
Woo!
My question is, what is the worst acting tip you've ever gotten? And then what is the best tip you've ever gotten?
Worst. Did I have a worst acting tip? I once auditioned for a movie. This is the only thing that's springing to mind. For a movie, I had to audition for it, and after I did the audition, they kept trying to coach me to do it differently than I was, and somehow I didn't get cast, and I didn't do it. They wanted, and then I saw the movie, and I was like, oh, it's not a comedy. When I read it, I was like, this is hilarious. The character had a Swedish accent, and I was like, dur, dur, dur. And and it was a drama.
I do like the idea of you showing up as the Swedish chef to a very serious dramatic audition.
They must have been like, what is she thinking? Anyway, thank you. That was a great question.
And then, sorry, the best tip you ever
He also
got.
I can't put it in a nutshell, but working with Dustin Hoffman was the best thing that ever happened to me because he took a very strong interest in me and my career. That he was constantly giving me advice about my future career and stuff. It was fantastic. And one time he said, now, never sleep with your co-star. Just don't. It's a bad idea. It will ruin the sexual tension. Just don't do it. Okay, I squirreled that away. And then, not that long after that, I happened to be at a dinner with Jack Nicholson and some other people. I didn't know him whatsoever. Somebody knew him, and he was at this dinner. And then when I got to my hotel, there was a message that said, call Jack Nicholson, and a phone number. And I was like, what? I'm going to keep this forever. People wrote down messages at that time. And I called the number and said, Mr. Nicholson, this is Geena, the model. And I understand you called me. He says, hey, Geena. When's it going to happen? And I was like, oh, Mr. Nicholson, I think you have the wrong idea. And he said, no, come on, I'll send a car, come on over. I said, well, Jack, I have a strong feeling that we are going to work together at some point, and I would hate to have ruined the sexual tension between us. And he said, oh man, who told you to say that? I didn't say Dustin Hoffman. But, yeah, anyway, thank you.
Thank you. Before we swing back to the side, beautiful friends backstage, the timer says 88 minutes. I suspect that's incorrect. I think we could fill 88 more minutes, but thank you. Back to the side, what is your name? Lydia, where are you from, and what is your question?
Hi, my name is Brienne. I'm from Texas.
Woo! The whole state? Be more specific.
Dallas.
Thank you.
And my question is, do you have a favorite behind-the-scenes moment from Beetlejuice?
Behind the scenes.
Oh, behind the scenes.
Who spilled their coffee the most?
Let me think. That movie, because of the special nature of it, there was a lot of time in between setups. And so, but I'm really good entertaining myself. I love nothing more than hanging out in my trailer and finding something to do. One thing was, it was around Halloween, and I asked my driver if he could go buy the biggest pumpkin he could find, and it was like 100 pounds or something, and I carved a scene from the movie on the pumpkin. I wish I had a slide of it. I could show you, but it was when they're having the boat race. Anyway, but I had it right in the hair and makeup trailer, and they were trying to do my hair or something, and I'm like inside the pumpkin, hauling it out. Then, for some reason, I bought an emu egg, and it looks like an avocado on the outside. It's like dark green and wrinkly. And I said, I wonder what it would look like if I polished this. And I bought a Dremel and started polishing it. And it became beautiful, turquoise, shiny. But the dust got all over my makeup, all in my hair. They'd say, we're ready for, oh no. We need you to go back to the makeup trailer. So I had fun. I made it a little difficult for other people. But
Thank you so much. What is your name, where are you from, and what is your question?
Yo, Geena Davis, what up? First of all, your pants are fire.
Yeah, the pants
those are sweet.
iconic.
Those are sick. Are they like spider webs?
I call them ghost pants. There's like extra pants on top of my pants.
They look sick. Okay, I'm Janelle. I'm from Chicago here, but originally from Minnesota. Woo! What up? Chanhassen, anybody? Okay. Anyway, Geena, I have to ask you a serious question. Do you have PTSD every time you do laundry that you're going to find your mouse son in there?
You know, I was thinking, where is this possibly going? And
I know.
Right? Yeah. With my little baby son's clothes. I wish I kept stuff from these movies. I could have asked them if I could have the little clothes or something. I wish I kept my pirate costume. I like.
Hey, first of all, that's Stuart Little for anybody who doesn't know. But growing up in the early 2000s, like that movie is basically how I knew you for a long time.
Oh
Don't hate me. But that was like my first introduction to you, and I loved those movies.
Oh, thank you so much.
That was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Before we get to this question, friends, this might be our last question. My name is Ashley. If you're mad, put it in the post-show survey, okay? I'm in charge. So no pressure. Might be the last question. What is your name? Where are you from? And what is your question?
Hi, my name's Rachel. I'm from St. Charles, Illinois.
Woo!
My question for you is, you've had such a long, beautiful career, and I was wondering if you could give us any insight into how you think about your career moves strategically, or if you could, kind of let us into some of the genius of trying to navigate this world of Hollywood. So anything along those lines.
Right, yeah. I feel like I've been able to be in some extraordinary movies. Some I talked my way into. Tim Burton wanted to meet me to think about casting me in Beetlejuice. And as we were talking, I said, I get this movie. I get this movie, what it's about. And he told me later that he cast me because he felt like he wasn't sure what it was about. And he thought it would be convenient to have somebody who did know on the set. Thelma Louise, when somebody slipped me the script, and oh my God, I loved it, and it turned out it was already cast. They had already cast Thelma Louise, but that fell apart a few months later, and my agent called Ridley and said, he was the producer at that time, can Geena meet with the next director? No, the new director already has Thelma Louise picked out. And it happened a third time. And I couldn't meet that director either. So Ridley finally decided to direct it himself. And my agent called him and he said, yes, I will meet with her. She's been very persistent. So I meet with Ridley, and I had worked with my acting coach on this movie that was cast with somebody else. So I start pitching him about why I absolutely must play Louise. And he's listening, and he finally says, so in other words, you wouldn't play Thelma. And it was just like a few seconds pause, and I said, you know what's so interesting, Ridley, is as I've been hearing myself talk about why I should be Louise, it doesn't sound right. And I really think I should play Thelma. I mean, Louise. No, I should play Thelma. That's right. He wanted to know if I would play Thelma. And I said, I should play Thelma. And then I just made shit up about why I absolutely had to be Thelma. And so I talked my way into that movie too. But I'm just so lucky that people offer me stuff like being a baseball phenomenon and the president of the United States. You know, it's extraordinary that I've got to be such interesting characters. Thank you for asking.
Thank you. Okay, we can do one more. You are definitely the last question. Sorry, beautiful friends. Again, my name is Ashley. If you're mad, put it in the post-show survey. What is your name? Where are you from? Why is this the last question?
Well, I'm so excited that I get to be here, and thank you so much, Geena. I think we're all so grateful to have you.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Correct.
A League of Their Own and Beetlejuice are two of my top favorite movies of all time. I saw your pin, and I needed to come up here and be this last question as your Adam for you, Barbara. You know, when you're looking through scripts and you're reading through them, and when you knew you needed to do Beetlejuice, my question is, was there something you read or something you saw, and at the time you thought, no, I can't do that, that's not for me, and you regretted it because you knew you could have?
Ooh, no.
All right, well, great, thank you.
Thank you. Time for more? No, there hasn't been an instance like that. I've really desperately wanted to do all the parts that I did get. Of course, I didn't get some parts that I wish I could have, but as far as like, oh, I shouldn't have turned that down. There was one that I turned down that was a giant hit, and I thought, maybe I should have. Well, no.
No, you don't ask that. That's not nice.
It all worked out. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, friends. Let's give it up one more time for Geena Davis.